Hey guys, and welcome to episode 37 of Surg's single-player survival series, Season 1. I just cleaned out the chest from my sludge boiler just a little bit, and you know what? I wonder, is that a diamond chest? No, I think it's a gold. Yeah. You know, I wonder, maybe it might be a good idea to make it a little bit bigger. Well, no. Maybe we're just integrated into our system here, maybe in the next episode or two. So, if you remember last episode, I had set up this right in here to automatically take care of this dark iron for me. And you can see that there's still quite a bit in here, and it's a slow process, so it's still running. But everything else should be done. So that's at least pretty good. So now any more dark iron that we get should automatically be processed. Now, the reason that I wanted to get that set up is because I want to use some dark iron, and I wanted to make sure that I had a decent amount of it. So, let's go ahead and look in the mod list here, and let's go to factorization, and we can see what uses I had in mind for dark iron. The main one is actually this one right here, wrath lamps. And you can see I need 4 dark iron, 2 silver, a wrath igniter, which I do have, and then 2 glass panes. So let's go ahead and I should be able to grab, I don't want to pop up. You know what, let's get 2 of these. So we get 4 glass panes. I'm going to need a little bit more in the way of dark iron, and I have a lot of clay. Right now you can just hear my packager going away, turning it into clay blocks. So let's look up silver. I'm going to need 4 of those, and I'm going to need some more dark iron. And I'm going to need 4 more of those. And in my bag here I should have that wrath igniter. So let's go ahead and do just like this, because I want to make 2 of these. And throw our wrath igniter here in the center. And you can see there the wrath igniter does take a little bit of durability damage. But now I have 2 wrath lamps. So I can put away my wrath igniter. And I have my magnum torch, I have my wrath lamps. I don't think there's anything else that I need right this moment. So let's go ahead and hop into the deep dark. And that's what I was doing all this for. So now we're here in the deep dark, and I should be able, just make sure that my suit's on, I should be able to go ahead and fly down there. Or fall. And I want to put down my wrath lamp right here. Or not my wrath lamp, my magnum torch. Fire zombie. So I'm going to have to clean this up just a little bit. All of these mobs around. Okay, let's get this one that's shooting us. I think that was the one that was shooting us. Luckily, I have really nice armor. There's just so many of them. Now, the nice thing is this magnum torch should stop any more from spawning. So, I mean, really we could leave and come back and there shouldn't be anywhere close by. But I also want to make sure to light it up just a little bit. And I already have this area semi-well lit. So let's look at, well, I'm probably going to want to put a quarry in here because, like I said before, the ore generation is doubled here, so I wonder if I put it way up here. And I should have a Flight control, there we go. Let's go... Let's put it right here and see if that shines down. Doesn't look like it. It might be too far away. Is it not going to shine that far? It's definitely lit up the area up here. Okay, let's go ahead and take this down. And I don't know if the diamond drill... You know what? Let's just use a regular pickaxe. Because I want to get it back. Now these things are really hard, and it doesn't help that I'm flying. Yeah, it doesn't look like it's... Okay, so let's get on top of it. Nope, that didn't work. Let's just do it this way. Now we should be able to get it back. At least, easier. There we go. Where did it go? Okay, let's get back in the light. Now, one thing that I have been thinking about doing... Ah, there we go. See, lots of light. But I really want it higher. Now, one thing that I have been thinking about doing is another mod pack. But before I can do it, I really need some help from someone that has a little bit of modding experience. So, if you do have some modding experience, I just want a small mod, and I've already gotten all the permissions that I need, because it is going to take away some of the features of another mod, but I want it to basically work a specific way. And I'm not going to get too much into it because I don't want anybody to take my idea. So basically it would be a new world type. Sort of like, you know, Skyblocks is its own world type. And it would just be a small mini mod that I would need help with creating. So if you do have any modding experience, definitely let me know, obviously if you watch my videos. And we can go ahead and get together and talk about my idea. You know what? I think the best way to get back up there is just going to be to build up. I kind of want this suspended. Because I think when it's a little bit higher, it casts light a little bit farther. I might be wrong, but hey, that's not nice. There shouldn't be any more mobs spawning around here. I don't know if the magnum torches work in the deep dark the same that they work in the overworld. But it doesn't hurt to do it this way. So now we have a little bit of light. I think I'm going to go ahead and move this. Let's move it. You know, I kind of want to see what's over here. And this is Bedrock. So I don't think I'm going to be able to dig this out anyway. Oh, look at that. A whole bunch of diamonds, emeralds. I might as well grab the torches. You know what? I'm just going to grab everything. Because I can always use some mossy stone. Saves me making it. Nice. And just because we're over here, you know what? Let's go ahead and set this guy. Let's set him right here. So that way it should light this area up fairly well. Now, I'll probably end up making more wrath lamps, or I don't know. So, but this is the area that I really want to work in. And I wanted to make sure it was nice and lit up first. So let's go back to the overworld. And there's something that I'm going to need. Oh, looks like it's dark. So, before I go and run off anywhere, I think I'm gonna... You know what? This stuff I want to break down. The bowls I'll keep. Zombie heads, why not? So, this stuff I'll keep here. And cobblestone. You know what? It's always nice to have some cobblestone on you. So, let's go pick up our quarry. If I can get out my door. And it should still be sitting right where we left it, right over here. Yeah, see, you can see the quarry starting to load. Now, obviously, the chunks take a little bit, but I kind of want everything that's here. So I want to make sure to get all of these pipes. And we'll just go ahead and pick up our quarry. And then this should slowly start to disintegrate. And it's not like they're actual items that you can pick up anyway. They're just kind of blocks that disappear after the quarry's picked up. You can kind of see that there's breaks in it now. So let's go back to the deep dark and set up this quarry there. And I'll meet you there. Well, it doesn't look like our magnum torches. Well... There's not a lot of monsters, but this guy's still here. Whoa! Whoa! Flying spider. Well, that one's different. I wasn't expecting that. Okay. Oh, you know what I need? I hope I have them on me. I don't. I need some landmarks. Okay, I'll be right back. Okay, so here we are again. Back here, and I think I'm just going to set up the quarry. You know, it can't go through... I wonder if the lasers can take down that bedrock. I guess it doesn't hurt to try. So I think where I want it is I want it... Well, I don't know. Let's say right there. And so I'm going to turn on the lasers, so that way I can see... And I'm probably going to need some torches. So let's go to the end of the line here. And throw down a torch. So that way I'm not dying in the darkness. So there's one of them. We're going to have to go to the other end here. And throw down another one, and then that should be it. And the nice thing is once we're done with this one, we can easily turn it and go that way, and we can turn it and go that way. I don't think I want to go this way because that's just kind of, you know, where I'm going to be landing. So at least we have 3 spots that we can put this quarry. So we should be able to get the lasers all set up, and let's go ahead and throw down our quarry. And then we just have to start supplying it with some power. So, quarry, I'll just throw it right here. And that should keep everything nice and loaded. And then we'll put our energy conduit. Go ahead and throw this down. Base MJ. Let's just check the configuration. It's sending items and receiving energy. That's perfect. So you can see there the laser's already starting to go. And I just want to pick up my landmarks, because, I mean, they're not hard to craft, but if I don't have to, I don't want to craft extras. And the last thing that I need is just to make sure that the items have a place to go. So we'll go ahead and hook that back up, and I'm going to give it a minute, and, well, let's see. Oh, no. That's not a weapon. It doesn't look like it can make it through bedrock. I wonder if we have a way to break through bedrock. Because it's not going to stop. I mean, it's just going to continuously drain power, so maybe we should remove this. I mean, I could always turn it, but I already have it set up right here. Well, let's look at our options. I wonder if we have Rotorcraft installed. Railcraft, random things, Rotorcraft. Oh, awesome. So maybe we should get into a little bit of Rotorcraft, because this will allow us to break through that bedrock. So let's head back to the base, and now that I disabled the power, this should at least, it should stop once he runs out of power. You know what? I think I'm going to throw this stuff just in here, just so I have it later. And I don't need this stuff here. I wonder if I have any levers. No. Levers are always a good thing to have on you. You never know. Okay, so we want to get into Rotorcraft. And specifically, I want a machine right here. The Bedrock Breaker. So I'm going to need some power for it. And even just to make the Bedrock Breaker, I mean, I'm going to need some HSLA, steel, obsidian, and diamonds. Those aren't too hard. So that should be fairly easy to make. But I am going to need some kind of way to power it. And you know what? I have a huge thermal expansion infrastructure. So let's at least start with the basics. Now, I wonder if I have a Rotorcraft Handbook. You used to start with them, and I don't see the book. I wonder if it's in my bag. Nope, I don't see it there. You know what? There's an easy way to search my system. No. Okay, so it looks like I don't have it. So what we can do is we can actually create the handbook. I just need iron, some paper, and some redstone. Well, that should be easy enough. So let's grab 6 pieces of paper. Let's say 2 pieces of redstone. And I need 1 piece of iron. 2 works. 2 redstone and paper. So now we at least have the Rotorcraft Handbook, and it'll tell us a whole bunch about it. Now, because of the fact that I played Horizons, Rotorcraft was a huge part in Horizons. And so I have a good grasp on it. Now, there might have been some changes since then, and if you're not familiar with it, then I would definitely recommend watching my Horizon series. Now, granted, Horizon series is over, but as always, with all of my series, it is on my channel page. It'll just be in the older section. So let's see. We can enchant machines, but that's not really what I want to do. You can see here that there's mod integration, so I should be able to convert like MJ and even RF and computer craft. Ooh. That's cool. I didn't know we could do that. So I think the first thing that we're going to want is, well, let's start with the basics. We're going to have to make HSLA steel. And to do that, we are going... I thought it would tell us. Well, we'll just go to it. Oh, those are new. Shaft-powered bus control. That's kind of cool. So the first thing we're going to need is a blast furnace. It's not very hard. It's just some stone bricks and some redstone. And so I should have some stone bricks in here. Yeah. So we just need 8. And that's good because that leaves me 1. This heat's, I'll deal with that later. I don't need the heat sand or any of that stuff. Let's go ahead and grab 1 piece of redstone. And we're going to do just like a furnace, like you normally would, but we're going to put one piece of redstone in the center. And that gets us a blast furnace. Now the blast furnace basically turns iron. So let's go ahead and grab some iron. I wonder if we can use blocks of iron. Let's just grab a couple of blocks. If not, then we can turn it into ingots. We're also going to need a little bit of gunpowder. I'll just grab, say, 10. And we're going to need some coal or some charcoal. Now, I have lots of coal here. And I have lots of flint. I'm going to have to see what I can do with flint. But, I think I'm going to do... I have plenty of coal. I'll just use some coal. And I wonder if I can use blocks of coal. It'd be a learning experience. So let's grab a bucket. And there's a couple things that we're going to need. I should have... Do I have any lava generation anywhere? I know. Well, I can just grab a bucket of lava from here. Now, since this is where I'm making most of my stuff anyway, I should probably cover this up at some point. But since this is where I'm making most of my metals, like my blast furnace here, and my coke oven, you know, I wonder if this would be a good place for this blast furnace. Now, this one's a little different than the Railcraft blast furnace. So, with the blast furnace here, I need heat. So let's go ahead and throw some lava down here with our blast furnace, and we should start to see it heat up. Oh, perfect. So I can go ahead and cover this up, and I'll cover this up here. And so this is going to take a little while. But if we look here, it says that we need a supply of carbon in the form of coal. Now, I believe you can use charcoal too. And gunpowder at the bottom left. Sand in the top right. That's different. So, oh, it will let us use coal. Bottom left. You know what? We can just shift click and it'll put it in the right slot. Oh, I can't use blocks. So we get some regular coal. And we're going to need some sand. So let's grab... we're say a stack of sand. So we'll throw a stack of sand in here. Now this does have to reach, I believe it's 500? 600 to start the alloy process. So I'm going to give this a little while to go ahead and heat up. And once it does, then I'll go ahead and come back and I'll show you how we can use it. Okay, so this is starting to heat up, but I think I want it to go a little bit faster. And one thing with oh, that's cool. It tells me the temperature right there. One thing with the blast furnace is you can use multiple heat sources. And I think what I want to do is, since the blast furnace is right here, I want to go ahead and put a little bit of netherrack right here. Now, I'm going to hear this, but, I mean, my base is made out of stone, so it's not really going to burn anything. And I want to put fire there. And that should make it heat up even faster. You can see here, now it's moving up. It'll also heat up hotter, which is another thing that I really want. So, now we can go ahead and just cover this back up. And it should get to temperature. Now, there's a couple other things that we're going to need while that's still heating up. And if I look in my bag here, I already have one redstone energy cell. But I'm going to need another one. So let's go ahead and pull up thermal expansion here again. And I want to make a redstone energy cell. So I'm going to need some electrum and hardened glass and diamonds. I wonder if I have everything. I wonder how much electrum I have. Doesn't look like any. Do I have any in this chest here? I have some hardened glass. Which will at least be good. Pyrotheum. No? Okay. Let me grab a little bit of silver. And a little bit of gold. And I'm going to get this started here in my induction smelter. So that'll take a second, but I'm also going to need some redstone. So let's grab, I think it's 40 redstone. And I'm going to need 1 diamond. And we'll go ahead and do just like this. Throw our diamond in the center. We'll grab our redstone, get that starting to cook up. And that's in the magma crucible. Yeah, it's empty. Okay, perfect. And oh, that's right. It goes into the chest. So we have our frame, and we should be able to just throw that in here. And once this hits 40, then it should go ahead and fill that up. So the other thing that we're going to need is a little bit more electrum, so I have that, and 2 pieces of lead. So let's grab 2 pieces of lead. And lead. And I'm going to need some electrum, and I'm actually going to need 2 pieces of redstone as well. So there's that. Electrum, lead, and I just need the filled frame, which looks like it's perfect. So let's go ahead and throw that here. And yeah, so we have a filled redstone energy cell, obviously, because I needed that one. I need to have the other one that's empty. Or wait, no, I need this one to make something, and I need the other one to power it. So let's see. I don't think I can do blocks. No, it doesn't look like it. So let me turn this into ingots here, and we'll just go ahead and fill it up. And you can see here it's going through. Now it will take some of the materials and go ahead and give us some HSLA steel. And you can see that we have a really good chance of getting extras. And looks like it used up 1 piece of coal. And it doesn't really use this as a fuel source, it uses it more as a catalyst. And you can see the more you have this filled, the more chance of getting extras that you have. The first time I got 15, and then this time I got a little bit less. So we should end up with a good amount. So now that I have that, let's go back to Rotorcraft here. And I actually have my book, so I can just use my book. There's a couple things that I'm going to want. I'm going to want a screwdriver, so that's why I needed, well, I guess I could use an iron ingot, but I need a stick and a piece of wood. So let's get that made. And that's one of the tools that you need with Rotorcraft. And I should have, I guess I'll just grab some extra wood just so I can make some sticks. And since I have the HSLA steel, I'll go ahead and make that. I really think you shouldn't have the option to make it with iron. I think you should just be able to, or have to make it with the steel. So we have the tool that, one of the tools that we need. We're also going to need this right here, the work table. This is where you make all of the machines from Rotorcraft. Well, most of them anyway. So I'm going to need a crafting table, some bricks, some steel, redstone, and some slabs. It doesn't look like it's getting dark just yet. Wonder if I have any bricks. This will work. So we get 4 of those. I have some steel. Let's grab some slabs. So I'm going to need 2 of those. 1 piece of redstone, and a crafting table. So we'll make our bricks, and I believe it was like this, and the slabs, the redstone, and the crafting table. So we get our workbench. And let's go downstairs, and we're just put it right over here. Okay, looks like this is finished. So quite a bit, actually, more than the iron that we put in. So there's a couple things that we're going to want. Obviously, we're going to want the block breaker. So if we look here, and I'm just going to reference the book rather than NEI. I want the bedrock breaker. So I'm going to need a couple of base panels, 2 diamonds, and some obsidian. So let's grab 2 diamonds, and then we have plenty, so not a big deal. Obsidian should be... Where did I put the obsidian? Oh, I probably put it in barrels. And the rest is just steel. And you know what? I'm going to take this iron ingot and throw it away, because I don't need it right now. Oh no, the electrum's probably going to come down here. Where? Oh no. Okay, it went in the right place. So I'm going to need some base panels. And you know what? I don't want this right here. So I think I'm going to pick this up and put down just like so my crafting station and my work table. So that way I can make different things in here. So the first thing I want is some base panels. And obsidian, base panels, 1 piece of HSLA steel, and 2 diamonds gets me my bedrock breaker. Now, you can see there I need power for it, and it's specific to Rotorcraft. I need Rotorcraft power. But there is a way around it. And if we look here, I want a... These are your different engines here. Your basic is your DC electric engine. It doesn't put out a lot of power, so it's not really going to work for us. The other ones require a little bit of infrastructure, like the wind turbine. It puts out a little bit more power, but I have to get it way up in the air to get it, working the way that I really want. The steam engine, I mean, I could always go downstairs and try to see if it works in my boiler, or connected to my boiler, but, I mean, that's a lot of work. And then, of course, gasoline, you would have to make the ethanol. Performance engine, same thing. It does require ethanol or other fuel supplies. Hydrokinetic, that's water, is what it is. Flowing water. Microturbine, that's jet fuel. Same thing with the gas turbine. And the solar tower, I don't even want to mess with, because it's just going to create fires all over the place. But I do have infrastructure already in place to use a magnetostatic engine. Magnetostatic engines run off of RF, which I already have. So I'm going to need a piece of gold, some lead, some silver. Okay, easy enough. So let's grab 1 piece of gold and 2 redstone. And we're going to need some lead, 2 lead, and 2 silver. I'm going to need my redstone reception coil and my lead, and did I only... Oh, there, okay. And that's why I needed that other frame, or the cell. I needed another cell for it. So I believe it was just like this. And then silver, lead, and, well, let's just look it up here. Take me just a second to find, there it is. So I need some more base panels, and then I need a shaft unit. And this is why I need a crafting table right next to it. Is because some of this stuff you need to make in the crafting table. So there's our shaft units. We get some base plates. So 2 base panels and a shaft unit, and we get our magnetostatic engine. And you know what, for right now, I don't want to put it right here because I don't want anything to catch on fire. Okay, that looks like it's stabilized. And that's pretty hot too. So let's go back to the deep dark, and I'm not going to worry about it being night because it's dark here anyway. You know what, guys? I think this episode is getting a bit long. So what we'll do is we'll come back next episode, and I'll go ahead and show you how to use the Bedrock breaker and the magnetostatic engine. And we'll go ahead and clear out that bedrock tree, or at least what we need to, and get our quarry up and running. I hope you guys enjoyed, and with that, I will see you guys later.